Voyage is a classical music focused festival that aims to present classical music in untraditional ways. Actually, if you look back in terms of how classical music was presented 200 years ago and how it's presented now in concert halls and things like that, the way we have done things and the way we have presented classical music hasn't really changed. It made me realize that classical music has a lot of opportunity to develop and innovate, to become more relevant and to become more engaging to a modern audience.
The thinking behind this program in many ways ties in perfectly with YST's season theme of looking back and moving forwards. So the first half of the program will be selections from Rameau's opera, Les Ondes, and we commissioned 6 YST alumni composers to look into each of these movements and reimagine how it would sound like for our audiences today. In many ways, these will be remixes of Rameau's music, and I've heard one of these movements even go as far as adding a disco beat to them. And the second piece on the program will be Igor Stravinsky's Pulcinella. So Pulcinella is a crowd favorite, and in many ways the title Past Epiphanies was taken directly from a Stravinsky quote where he said he looked at the music of the past, and in some ways that gave him inspiration for his music to come. So this will be a lot of fun, and I think the audience are in for a real treat because not only they get to hear a masterpiece of the classical repertoire, Stravinsky's Pulcinella, but they also get to hear not one but 6 new commissioned arrangements of beautiful music by Rameau, specially set for this wonderful occasion.
Hi, my name is Ling. Nice to meet you. I'll be producing one of 5 concerts, which is called the Music Carousel, a family concert open to audiences of all ages and all backgrounds. We are allowing children below the age of 6 to come along with their parents. So it's going to be a family bonding activity as well. Music Carousel definitely, links to YST's theme because Music Carousel features many alumni who are a part of YST's history, and that's looking back. But at the same time, our alumni are doing amazing creative performances that are pushing boundaries. Our alumni are also raising the standards of musical education. And so they are inspiring the younger generation of musicians, just like what is happening in the Music Carousel. I know a lot of this may sound a bit vague, but I don't want to let too many cats out of the bag. So what I'll say is that, come to this playground, come and explore, you won't regret it.
So we have a classical music concert that brings in electronic music. We have a very family-facing, family-oriented concert. And then we have very theatrical classical music concerts where we weave a narrative into classical music. So the pianist, for example, is even a part of the whole theatrical story. And I think that this is why it is very interesting for anybody, even people who have not ever stepped foot in a classical music concert, to come in and realize that, hey, actually, there is something I can take away from this, and there is something in classical music that is interesting to everybody, because that's the objective of Voyage.